EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, but it'll be second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw again on second down, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 37-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll drop the throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Second and 5. on Dobbs. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go fullback this time, Ron Smith. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Good tackle by Robert Quinn.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Eddie Jackson.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right
This time Ryan will throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Caught by Gibson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
running the jet sweep with Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. We're scoreless after 1. Signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it here with Smith. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A huge play there for Chicago. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff to Cohen. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson, and he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Touchdown Chicago.
Allen Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Gurley. A gain of 3, second down.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to go up top again, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Wendell Smallwood, 82 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Intended for Jimmy Graham.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. first down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second and 13. Trubisky going up top for Miller. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
Trubisky's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
38-yard line.
Catch there by Julio Jones. And let's face it, we're almost running out of ways to say he's great. So let's put it into this context. Third among active players in receiving yards. Starting 2020, just 852 yards behind tight end Jason Witten.
On first down, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. First down carry for Smith. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Ryan. He will find his man on the outside. Ryan 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And there's a familiar sight, Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
He's not going to get me. Kill.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Man open. That's Damian Ratley. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And he had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 45. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's a run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Complete to
Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with a fullback, Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was brought down.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
38-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Ain't here like I ain't that savage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They go play action with Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And it's 2nd down. He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
today.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth.